Hi doll! Hi YouTube! So today I'm checking out another new doll, and it's another special one. My little brother got it for me for Christmas. So this doll is from the Mystic Realm pilgrimage, and my brother got it from an AliExpress seller, so I know which one it is. So in the front of the box we have a picture of the demon character and the angel character, the series logo. The logo and the image is raised detail and it is glossy. And we have a nice gold foil decoration going around. The box is mostly black all over, with some hues of blue and purple and a lot of stars details. It is simple, but it kind of feels elegant, if I can say it like that. Top of the box is covered with the AliExpress sticker, so I'm not sure if there was another detail on there. Right side of the box we have a logo saying Sunless, and Sunless Studio is the makers of these dolls. And we have some warnings. Back we have some English and Chinese details about the doll. On the left side we have illustrations of all the characters, 6 normal ones and 1 secret one. Bottom of the box is just plain black. And I hear something moving around in here. So opening the box. Okay, little metal rods. So blister and seems a lot of extras. Okay, here's another metal piece. We'll check that out later. So first we have a little information pamphlet with the measurements, parts list, stringing guide and basic instructions. Next we have the character card. Since this is from an AliExpress seller and not an official English release, it is written in Chinese, but she is a Cherub character. Her name is Cherub. I think I'm pronouncing it right. And the character card is paper. So it seems we have quite a few extras. Okay. Here's her outfit and more extras. Checking out the main doll, the main blister, we have something taped in the back. It seems to be a stand. This is an acrylic base. There is some flash from cutting, so I guess it was laser cut. It feels like there might be a layer of film on top. Yes, I can peel it off. So, like this, you can see the image is blurry. It should be clearer once the film is taken off. Here we have a stand arm. Seems to be one of the saddle stand types. So it should go with these pieces. I was not expecting her to come with a stand or any of these extras, so this is a very nice surprise. is a bit of a struggle to get the metal poles in their places. Okay, so I had to carve out the hole a bit, and I almost broke a nail doing that. We're still getting the rod in, and it's in there, and I don't think it's ever going to come out. And I removed the film. So please take note, it's very difficult to get it in. So, on to the... Let's check out some of the extras first. So first off, we have a little acrylic fan with Cherub's illustration on it. Very cute. Then we have a pair of shoes. Mostly white with some black details. And they seem to be for the non-human feet. And then we have some black shoes, some Mary Janes with white bows, and they seem to be for the human feet. So, the next baggie. We have an extra faceplate with inset eyes. The eyes are unpainted. And they are acrylic. Next we have a pair of undies. They are stretchy fabric. And then we have a pair of human calves and human feet. So the feet aren't very detailed, only showing the division between the big toe and the rest of the toes. Next we have a magnet. And a bunch of extra hands. The first pair of extra hands seems to be a set of praying hands. They are nicely defined, especially compared to the feet. Then we have a pair of open palm hands. Cute and chibi-esque, sorry. Then we have a pair of pointing hands. The fingers are nicely defined. And strange that the open palm hands are more chibi and the other hands are less chibi. Next. Opening up the blister. The hair hands were flying all over the place. So, another pair of extra hands. There's a pair of closed fists. Once again, fingers are nicely detailed. And then a pair of holding hands. And fingers on these are also nicely detailed. So I'm still wondering what's with these. We have an extra faceplate, completely blank, so you can paint on it. Though I did see in Kikagood's unboxing of theirs that the one they had a painted face. I wonder if that is a QC issue, a quality control issue. Interesting. We have another pair of shoes for the non-human feet. They are in a pearlescent white And they have some crisscross straps in front. Not very detailed, but still cute. Then we have a hair accessory. Looks like a pearly white roses with brown petals, brown leaves, and it's magnetic. Then we have a pair of wings. Not too detailed, but the detail isn't completely absent either. And they are pearlescent finish and magnetic. Now we get to Cherub herself. She's using a big plastic bag and then a smaller plastic bag, and we have a piece of plastic on her face. Zooming in, her facial details is a bit blurry. I think that's the art style. All of the images I've seen makes me think it's the art style. It's got a pretty cute face. She has some light brown eyes, an open mouth, some blush, and some peaceful eyebrows. Okay. So inside of the head, the neck is stabilized over there to the neck piece, and the fit on the hair pieces is pretty good. Okay, I think this way would be better. And with her hair on, a nice snug fit. She has long blonde wavy hair with a light blonde to a darker, more vibrant blonde gradient. She has some wing details on her hair and a ribbon on her head and on her bangs. And this body is so cute. Chibi, but not too chibi. I like it. She's adorable. It's a very cute style. And I feel bad things coming because I might want more. Okay, checking the body, posing. Head forward, but because of the heavy hair it tilts back again. Backward not much. Side to side tilt is there, and 360-degree rotation. I think I've got the hair on now. That's fine over there. Okay, weird. Shoulders all the way up, a bit more than 90 degrees, and she can rotate all the way around, limited by her head and hair. She has double jointed elbows. First bend is a little bit more less than 90 degrees. The second bend you have to pull the peanut out, and pretty good range. The wrists all the way backwards and all the way forwards. Some slight side to side tilt and rotation. Chest joint. Okay. You have to really pull it out and it doesn't stay to go forward. Back, also not side to side a bit, but because of the weight of her head it doesn't stay, and twisting side to side a tiny bit. Okay, so legs. Does she have wires? Yes. So without the wire it would be less than 90 degree bend back forwards and only slightly back. The wire can help her do that. Nice. You turn the hip joints, she can do a split, and she does have a thigh swivel. You can go all the way around. Double jointed knee. So first bend, second bend, and if you pull out, the wire can help you a bit more. Nice. And her feet, they look like animal paws. They do have a joint, but you have to pull them out a bit. Okay, so all the way forward, and all the way back, neutral. It is there, but it's going to take some getting used to. So in theory, for the human legs, it would be that much and that much. You won't know until I switch them out. Don't know if I'm going to get to that in this video though. Anyway, she's very cute. She's adorable. And because of the wire, she can really do a lot. So I'm putting at her foot. Okay, so we do have a little platform for the sooo to sit, so you can take off the foot. Nice. Let's see, does the wrists have that as well? Yes. So that makes switching hands out very easy. Oh, that is not good. That's not good. So a lot happened off screen and I forgot to hit record. So the hands do not have a traditional sooo shape. Let me just get the focus right. Okay. They have this funny shape and I scared myself half to death because I thought I broke the sooo. But the other hands looks the same. So the ledges help a lot with changing hands and they help a lot with changing the legs, which I did off screen because I didn't know I didn't record. So the legs do not have an R or an L indicating which is left and right, so you'll just have to use your best guess. Here she is with the little black Mary Janes, looking cute. The fit is pretty loose, but it's for easier putting it on and taking it off. They are a bit soft plastic. So she is pretty cute with her human legs, but I think these are cuter. So I'll change them back and I'll show you how I do so. So that's the basic of through, with the basic on ledge and take it off. And then switch basic, you go through the joint. There's some things got stuck. So I'm wondering why I don't want to go through now. Maybe later. Not what I want to do. And it seems this the wings are very flexible. Basic out on one leg, out on the other leg. Then I take the discs off, and I take that in, fit it through the elastic, and my leg. And shoot the other one, and fit my leg through the leg. Oh, one thing that I forgot to get the housing for my legs and feet. So I do it out, and I will get it back on. And then place this on the ledge and pull back the home. And voilà, I remember to put the wire in the channel. So I'm just going to put the human leg back on this leg and we'll check the posing. And I'm back. So in comparison, the human legs should be exactly the same as the animal legs, at the knee anyway. Since the knee joint is still the same. Although the shape makes it look different. So the foot is a bit taller than the animal leg. So all the way back. Then on to stay, all the way forward. Side to side tilt a bit. Not significantly. And all the way rotation. I did notice that the animal legs do have a letter denoting the right and left, but the human legs do not. Okay, so I'll put back the other animal leg and we'll get a test. And there's our cutie, back to normal. So, next, let's take a look at her outfits and then get a taste. Okay, so, her outfit has 3 pieces. She has a base and 2 wrist cuffs. The wrist cuffs are an organza ribbon with some elastic and a light yellow bow. Her dress is a beautiful satiny fabric with a very nice sheen. We have some ruffles at the bottom and lace. We have a tulle upper skirt. We have some chain and bead belt, some ruffles at the waist and elastic. Then we have the shoulder straps, which is a ruffle, and we have the neck piece, which is a ruffled elastic, and the yellow bow. So the outfit is some yellows, some light browns, and white. So I'll probably have to take her head off to put the dress on. So let's get started. And there we go. And Cherub is all dressed up and looking adorable. So a few things to note. The shoes just slip on. They're not falling off, but there's nothing holding them on. And the ribbons on everything is not sealed in any way, so they are fraying a bit. There. Overall, the fabric isn't sealed, but it is sewn on enough that it won't start fraying. Oh. So that's not a worry. Okay. And so she doesn't have any magnets for her wings. So I'm guessing we have to put this one on somehow. So I do have some plastic here. Okay, so the wings are on pretty nicely, but the magnet isn't staying on the doll. Okay. Okay, so you're more likely to pull the magnet off the doll than pull the wings off the magnet. As we saw, one of her shoes fell. So she is looking mighty adorable. So, just to say we tied the other shoes. They are a slightly tighter fit, and they do not fit this outfit. Okay, well, one of them is obviously falling off the whole time. I don't remember the price of this girl, but she wasn't that expensive. And considering how cute she is, and the clothing being pretty good quality, although the ribbons are fraying, right? She's a very good price. For all of the extra hands and extra faces she comes, and the fact that there is ledge to make dressing and changing hands easier. It's so good. I really like this girl. She's adorable and she poses nicely and she works like she should. Much better than a certain other brand of BJDs that I love, but I know they're flawed. The quality is a lot better on Cherub here. So Cherub is listed as a 1/12 scale. Talking about the other line, which is also listed as a 1/12 scale. Here is Awakening from Drunkenness from the 10,000 Escape Plans BJD series. And she's almost a head taller than Cherub. And here I have a 1/12 scale doll, and Cherub is about in scale with that. So yeah, I know Awakening from Drunkenness isn't a 1/12 scale. So Cherub is. And comparing her to a bigger doll, here she is next to Glow from the Nightmare Twins series. Both angels with blonde hair, wings on their head, and actual wings on magnets. And they look quite adorable together, but not quite in proportion. Cherub could be a child in her world, maybe. What else can we compare her to? Here she is the Bad Kids Jade, a bit almost a head shorter. And next to a 1/8 scale Sugary Girl. And the scales complement each other quite a bit. So I'd say she is correctly scaled at 1/12. Anyway, she is freaking adorable. I love her. She's so cute. I need more. I shouldn't have more, but I want. Okay, it's not need, it's a want. Very much a want. She's adorable. Okay. So I say she's worth it. Imposing clothing, scale, aesthetics, it's all there. The only major gripe I can say is the hair is heavy and the magnet. I'm going to have to find a way to sort that out. Now, thanks for watching and stay tuned for pics. Bye bye. Because I forgot to mention it, the ruffle on her collar feels velvety and she is very stable on her stand. Also, her underwear, I'm never taking them off. They were super difficult to get on, so they're not coming off ever. Bye.